How to save money in Singapore in 2024. This must have been one of the most popular topics. And I think that everyone is really learning how to increase your income, but more importantly, how to save money, especially in this inflationary environment. And I know what some of you commenters are going to say. Saving money is not the way. Increasing your income is the way. But the fact is, sometimes increasing your income also comes with its own limitations. So let's start with the more simple stuff like saving the big money. Firstly, let's talk about food. How to save money on food. Actually, for food-wise, it's not really expensive in Singapore if you eat out at hawker centers and food courts. But if you want to eat at restaurants, it's fairly expensive. So let's say if you have a meals in hawker center, I think you could look for ways to pay via digital mobile wallets. Or you can even choose to pay by credit cards. But I know that Snap has been recently down, but I don't know what happened. So previously, we could use credit card to pay via Snap. And that is through credit card. And if you want a more saving money method, actually every Friday you can just use Paylah to pay and get $3 off. So really, saving money on food, I don't think it's a wise option unless you really want to cheap out. Because finding more nutritious food is actually better for your health in the long run, even though you may not notice it. So consume more high quality food. But if you really want to pay for it, then take note of the best discounts, best credit card deals and promotions, cashback, reward, miles, what have you. Which is why my channel is created to help you find the best deals. And if you want to join like-minded people of 15,000 over members, then come and join us at the Honey Money SG Telegram team. Now, the second way to save money in Singapore is on transport, and I'm talking about public transport. Because cars are a luxury in Singapore because of sky-high COE prices. So owning a car in Singapore is not cheap at all. But even for public transport, there are still ways to save it. For example, instead of the normal EasyLink or Nets Flash Pay card, you can actually look at SimplyGo using your credit cards because you can earn some cashback or miles rewards on top of it. So one of the best public transport credit card is Standard Chartered Smart Credit Card, where you earn like 6% cashback with no minimum spend. And also, do you know that if you tap in before 7:45 AM during the weekdays MRT, you get 50 cents off. Other than that, there are also transfer discounts if you commute on another service like a bus or another MRT line. So that's for you to find out. And also, taking public transport need not be a very sad thing because you can actually relax on your commute. You can play games, you can watch videos like this. You can even do some work if you prefer. So don't waste your time in the public transport. Unlike when you drive, you really cannot do anything except to focus on the roads. Other than public transport, if you want to take a private transport, do you know that you can use U points to redeem discounted Gojek cash voucher? For example, if you look at this $10 cash voucher on you, it costs like 1,000 U points instead of the usual 2,000 U points. So that's like a good 50% discount. And to earn U rewards, it's best that you pair up with the DBS U card, where you can apply my promo code 388cash and get $388 in cashback. So use my referral link to sign up for a DBS U card and start earning U points to get discounted Gojek vouchers. Now, the third way to save money is to start investing. But when you invest, you also will anyhow spend money because you don't know. You can actually invest with a discount brokerage via your mobile phone. And investing nowadays doesn't need to be like in the past where you pay like $20 per order. In fact, now many brokers offer the regular savings plan for you to dollar cost average in very low cost, especially with US stocks and ETFs. So you see, sometimes invest don't need to be so expensive one. Like I enter this place, it's free, and then there's so much to see. Asian China buildings and even people in Asian traditional Chinese food. So if you really want to start investing, then consider this message from my sponsor, which is a discount brokerage. I know that investments may sound really complicated and it is quite scary to start off with really large amounts. So if you want to start with smaller amounts, then you can consider to use Moomoo Regular Savings Plan or RSP to dollar cost average into your favorite US stocks or ETF. To set up RSP, select your stock or ETF on Moomoo app, click the 3 dots on the right and then RSP. Start with minimum $10 and select contribution frequency from weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly or daily. Moomoo also has a new RSP calculator where if you put in your desired stock or ETF and put in the dates, they can show you the historical results based on the past trend. And then if you want, you can even create an RSP from there. For new to Moomoo users, you can get up to 447 Singapore dollars on Moomoo Cash Plus based on the 6.8% per annum guaranteed return applied on the first 80,000 Singapore dollars of your holding. Please note that Moomoo Cash Plus is an investment product. It is not comparable and is different from savings deposits. Principal is not guaranteed and up to 30 days, 6.8% per annum is guaranteed only during the promotional period. Also, you can get up to 4 stock bundles of the top 5 traded US stocks worth $70 each and 1 Apple stock worth 243 Singapore dollars. And if you sign up with my exclusive link, you can get a bonus 20 Singapore dollars cash coupon. Total rewards value of 990 Singapore dollars. Holding period and buy trade applies. Investment in capital market products involves risk and the risk of losing principal. For more details, please refer to the promotional page in the description below. As a bonus, you can redeem $2 cashback when you make a buy trade of at least $100 on US stocks through RSP. Start investing with Moomoo RSP with my exclusive link here or scan the QR code right here to get your Moomoo SG Universal account today. Okay, next thing to save money in Singapore, I want to talk about shopping, because shopping is no longer like in the past where you just visit a physical shop and then you pay. Because there's so many ways to shop right now, online shopping, and there's even discount gift cards that you can buy online on platforms like Shopback or Heymax. And then when you buy the gift cards, you're already offered a discount. So that's a discount upfront, and then just use the gift card on like Amazon, Q10 and all that. By the way, if you're wondering where am I, this is the home of the old poet Tang Po Po. You see, Tang Yin Gu Ju. This was his entire place. It's magnificent, it's so huge. Wow, the real estate here is super expensive, man. Anyway, as I was saying, you can click through Heymax or Shopback to get like additional cashback or discount when you purchase through the links from their website. And of course, you have to choose the best credit cards, and this is where Heymax is really useful to check the merchant category code and recommend to you the best credit cards to use, be it cashback or miles. So if you don't have Heymax yet, you can use my referral link to sign up and get some free miles. Okay, lastly, let's talk about travel, because travel is one of the biggest ticket items and there's so much money to save. I think for a start, when you're booking your flights, right, you can check from all these price comparison websites like Skyscanner or Google Flights to really see where are the best destinations with the right airlines with the best rates. For hotels, there are also price comparison websites, but I think that if you actually use Google Maps and locate that hotel, you can get even better rates than Agoda. Like, this was really my experience when I was booking hotels through Google Maps. And remember to use incognito mode to remove any cookies and search history. Then for changing money wise, I guess for Malaysia, it's definitely iChange2Go. They have the best rates for money changes. Then you just use the iChange MasterCard to transact. I think you get very good rates if you do not want to pay for overseas transaction fees. There are of course other options like Amaze Wallet, Utrip, Trust, Wise and all that. You can check them out. But of course, if you prefer to collect credit card miles, then I think it's best to pair the City Rewards MasterCard with the Amaze card. And when you're more financially stable, you can look at how to collect air miles for premium class cabin travel like business class or first class flights. So yes, this is my quick guide on how to save money in Singapore, especially in 2024. And that's with a huge focus in credit cards because that's what my channel is specialized in. And if you want to learn of how to choose the best credit card to use, especially for travel, then I can refer you to my previous video right here.